Hello and welcome to the Lord of the Rings War in the North. Now, this is a blind playthrough, meaning I have never played this game before. And this was actually voted for on the Twitter poll I made. So if you want to be able to vote for what game I play next, or just keep up with channel updates, really suggest subscribing to that Twitter, because that it has been my main news outlet for it, right? Anyway, Lord of the Rings, War in the North. I know next to nothing about this game beyond, like, takes place during the Ring War, but not in the main, like, story. Like, you probably meet some of the main characters, but like, not in the main, like, area of the game. It takes place in the north instead of the south, where Mordor is. So, until the black box is barely visible. What black box? Oh, the symbol in the black. I can't. Okay, this is really bad because I actually have light reflection on my screen, so that just makes it harder to see. Like, would this be too bright when I when I play this tonight? Here's the. Okay, well, I can see it now. Now I can see it, so I'm hoping this is not too bright. Yes. Your screen has been calibrated for optimal viewing. Screen calibration can be run again in the options menu. Okay, fine. I would also very much like to make sure there is subtitles for you guys. Back. Audio settings. Input settings. Game settings. Yes, subtitles. Thank you. Gore, yes. Connection type, internet. Okay. Okay, who do we want to play though? And this is kind of important because I feel like this might not be able to change. So we have Farron, Champion of Erebor, Lore Master of Rivendell, and a Dunedinian Ranger, Eridan, Anriel, Farron. Let's just go with, let's go with Eridan. Alright. Normal, new game, good. Start. Alright. Lord of the Rings, War in the North. Okay.
Of the Great War of the Ring, many songs have been sung and many tales told. The names of heroes like Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn the King, and Frodo the Ring-Bearer are greatly revered, and rightly so. Yet Sauron's grasp stretched much further than the lands of Gondor and Rohan alone, and his forces might have done great evil in the north of Middle-earth, had a handful of heroes not stood in his path. Their stories, too, deserve to be told.
Yeah, the prancing pony.
Pay heed now to one such tale, which begins here in the town of Bree, just a few short days before Frodo arrived on his quest.
Aragorn.
Eredon, well met. And in company with Andriel of Rivendell and Farin of Erebor. An unlikely trio to find walking through the doors of the Prancing Pony. You were at Sarn Ford last I knew. Do you bear news from Halbarad?
Yes. Grim news.
I feared it would be so. Quickly, Tell me what has happened, but keep your voices low. There are unfriendly ears, even here in Bree.
3 days passed. The guard at Ankford was attacked by 9 Black Riders.
Stand fast, Rangers!
Oh shit, son! You could
We
say
were
their death
overwhelmed,
was
and the enemy passed
pre-rendered.
into the Shire.
This is worse than I imagined. I know these riders. It is from Mordor they come. Our folk had not hoped to stand against the 9 together. How bad were our losses?
Very bad. We tried to resist them, but they were surrounded by an aura of unnatural dread.
There is more you should know. After the rout, one of the Black Riders met with an ally, a man of great malice and power.
Witch King?
Agendaur. As our master commanded, I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains. Even now I have a force gathering amid the ruins of Old Fornost. Return at once and prepare your forces. We will have need of them soon. My orcs will be ready. These lands have known peace for too long. They will soon feel the Dark Lord's wrath.
If this Agendaur has a force at Fornost, then our position grows all the more desperate.
But why all this force against the peaceful halflings? It can't be the enemy sees them as a threat.
I will say this much. There is a hobbit of the Shire who should be coming this way with a great burden. If it falls into the hands of the enemy, it will mean doom for us all. Now this hobbit is adrift on the road with enemies all around. I must find him before they do. And I need you to help me keep him safe.
You are my chieftain. I will gladly do whatever you command.
I'm a part of this now as well.
Then we 3 are of one mind. How can we aid you?
We must reduce the threat from the enemies gathered at Fornost. Travel there and do whatever you can to keep the enemy's eye turned towards you and away from the Shire.
Perhaps we will have help in this task. Eladan and Elrohir were in the north when last I heard. Any gathering of the enemy is certain to attract their attention.
Good. You could find no better allies than the sons of Elrond half-elven.
I hope we meet. But with or without help, the enemy will be kept busy. We'll make sure of that.
Alright. Well, that's fine. Talk to Aragorn. Is this is like Witcher 1? I feel all homey now. Okay.
I have a few questions, if I may, Aragorn.
Shh. Here in Bree, there is no Aragorn. Only Strider the Ranger.
What will you do?
Yes, Strider it is. But what will you do now?
I will continue the search for the hobbit I spoke of. I've already scoured the road between here and the Shire, but found no trace of him. I fear he may have left the road, perhaps to escape pursuit. My hope now is that he will make his way here to Bree, the only safe haven for many miles. But if he does not appear soon, I will take to the road again in search of him. Should the enemy at Fornost join in the hunt, well, you understand just how grim our chances will become. I need you to prevent that. Go to Fornost. Take the fight to them.
I don't understand why you hide your name. Surely it is a name to be proud of.
The Dark Lord in Mordor would not be pleased to know that Isildur's heir still lives. The time is not right for Aragorn, son of Arathorn, to stand revealed to the world. For now, I am simply Strider.
We'll travel to Fornost and do our best to upset Agendaur's plans. Farewell.
You should be on your way to Fornost. The fate of Middle-earth may depend upon drawing the enemy's attention away from here.
Okay, let's hear about Agendaur.
What of this man, Agendaur, who met with the Black Riders?
Agendaur.
What do you make of him?
Some servant of the Dark Lord, and by his name one to be feared. His presence in the north bodes ill for us all, but I'm glad you discovered it. At least now we are forewarned.
What is it about his name that tells you he is someone to fear?
That name is from a language few now speak, but it was once the native tongue of our ancestors, the men of Numenor.
Agendaur is one of us? One of the Dunedain?
Not a Dunedain exactly, but in the distant past we had common ancestors. While our forebearers rejected the lies of the Dark Lord, not all of the men of Numenor did so. Many were enticed by his promises of power. Their descendants serve him still. Many are great warriors and sorcerers, but they are consumed by darkness. They are known as the Black Numenorians, and their hatred for the Dunedain is very great. This Agendaur may prove a foe as deadly as the Black Riders.
Those things that attacked us at Ankford, those Black Riders, I've never seen anything like them before. What are they?
Do you not know them? There are whispered tales and legends enough that tell of them. They are the Nine, the Ring Wraiths. Of all the servants of the enemy, they are the most feared.
This Agendaur, he was no wraith. He seemed like a man, one filled with malice and dark power, but a man nonetheless. But what kind of man would serve the Dark Lord?
Not all the Dark Lord's servants are wraiths and orcs. There have been and still are many men, warriors and kings that walk alive under the sun, and yet are under his sway, willing or unwilling.
What can you tell me of Fornost?
Fornost was once a great city, the capital of the Dunedain kingdom of Arnor. It fell to the Witch King long ago. The men of Gondor and the elves formed an alliance that drove the Witch King out, but Fornost was never rebuilt. The ruins remain a place of dread for many. The men of Bree call it Dead Man's Dyke and fear to go near. It is a perfect place for our enemies to gather in secret.
Alright, well...
Goodbye and good luck, Strider.
Strider. The true hero. Okay. Talk to Otto Aster.
Welcome to Bree. You're a stranger around here. May I ask you a few questions?
Perhaps. But first, tell me who you are.
My name's Otto Aster, and Bree is my home. I'm worried about the future of the town. That's what I wish to speak to you about.
Right.
Go ahead then. I'm listening.
We hear a lot of talk from travelers these days. Most of them speak of war and of a growing shadow in the east. The townsfolk just dismiss this. Say it's far away and doesn't concern us. But I'm not so sure. You've traveled, maybe seen a few things. What's your opinion? Should we be worried?
There is much to worry about, and the danger is not far off.
I was afraid of that. If only I could convince others. But until then, I will have to take action on my own.
What's your
What
plan?
do you intend to do?
I'd like to arrange for arming the town. We'll need more than pitchforks if we're forced to defend ourselves. I tried to convince a dwarven merchant to bring us weapons, but he refused.
Why?
But why would he refuse?
He seems convinced there's no market for weapons in this town, and said it wouldn't be worth his time.
Perhaps I should talk to him.
It's worth a try. His name is Groff. He's selling his wares from a market stall down the street. You might still find him there.
I will let you know what he has to say.
Let's go talk to Groff. What's this?
Bree is a pleasant enough place, but the people here mistrust my kind.
To the hedgerow.
What have we here? A stranger in town. A stranger's just what I'm looking for. Interested in a little harmless pastime? It's time to make some money from it.
What sort of pastime did you have in mind?
Why, nothing more than a simple game of riddles is all. I love a good game of riddles. But everyone in town has already heard all I know. I reckon I could stump you, though.
I am no stranger to the riddle game. But how is money involved?
It's simple. You stake some money and I ask you a riddle. If you give the right answer quick enough, I'll double your money. If you're wrong, the coins go to me. What do you say?
Very well. Let's hear your riddle.
First, you have to put up your money. How much do you care to wager? Remember, you stand to double it if your wits are quick enough. Done. Now remember, you'll have to answer quick. I won't give you long with real money at stake. Are you ready?
Yes. Let me hear your riddle.
What belongs to you that others use more than you do? Oh, right you are.
name.
You're a smart one. Give me a chance to win it back, eh? What do you say to double or nothing on another try?
Very well. Double or nothing. Ask away.
The more of these you take, the more you leave behind. What are they?
Footsteps.
Oh, correct. You've a cunning mind, no mistake. Go again, double or nothing?
Ask away.
Double or nothing it is.
My life can be measured in hours. I serve by being devoured. Thin I am quick, fat I am slow, wind is my foe. What am I?
Candle?
That's the answer. I've been too easy on you, it seems. Go double or nothing and I'll stomp you this time for sure.
No more.
That is enough for me. Thanks for the game. And the coin.
Alright. Let's go speak to Gruff. Wait, let's just ball him in Butterbur.
Hello, Master. A ranger by your looks, I'd say. Well, all are welcome here, long as they mean no harm. Some of the locals may not take to your kind, but don't let that bother you none. Folks round here are suspicious of those that don't know. What can I do for you then?
You filthy outsider! Tell me about Bree.
What can you tell me of Bree?
Oh, Bree is an old place. Been here for ages and ages.
They would
This
say
is the
that
only
about
place
all
in the world you'll
hometowns,
find
sure.
hobbits and men living side by side. We used to see a lot of travellers coming through Bree. Not so much nowadays. I still get customers enough to keep me busy.
Tell me about your inn.
The Prancing Pony's been in my family for generations. I can't rightly say how long, it goes that far back. I'm told there's been an inn on this spot nearly as long as there's been a town.
I may have need of a few things before I leave town. Where should I look?
Well, we have stores and shops here in town, but I suspect most of them wouldn't suit your needs. You might try Adelgar Oldbank's shop. He's got a collection of unusual items which might interest you. It's right across the street from here, on the corner. If it's repairs you need, try Elman Brushwood, our blacksmith. His smithy is just across the street, there on the corner.
Have you heard any news?
What news have you heard lately?
Lately, the talk's mostly about trouble away to the south. Seems like there may be war or some other calamity brewing down there. Folks have been coming up the Greenway, or the old road from the south, looking for a place to find some peace.
Are they settling in Bree?
Are they settling here in the Bree lands?
Well, no. It's not that we aren't sympathetic to their troubles. It's just that Bree belongs to Bree folk. We can't take in a lot of outsiders. And the truth is, I don't like the look of a lot of these newcomers. Some of them have mischief on their minds.
Oh, God.
Thank you, and goodbye.
They're different. I don't like different. The different people are coming. They have different ideas. They might say something different. I don't like different. I am a normal person. I only like normal things that other people think are different to them. But they are not different to me, so they are not different. And I do not like different. Different. Customize appearance. Hey! Cool. How do I... Alright. Eye color. Hair. What up? There we go. Beard. Hair color. Alright. Now he looks like Aragorn, I guess, but that wasn't really my intention. Alright, accept. No, no, oops. Back.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Got my head in the clouds, I guess.
Something wrong?
Gloomy clouds, I'd say. Is something troubling you?
Oh, no, it's no trouble. Not really. It's more like, well, I'm in love.
Well, give me your number, I might be able to do this. Anyway, what's wrong with that?
I see. And who is it that you love?
It's Idona Bellflower, my childhood sweetheart. I always thought we were meant for each other, but her father doesn't like my prospects. He's arranging a match with the blacksmith, Elman Brushwood.
And she agrees with this match?
That's just it. I'm not sure. I always told her how much I loved her when we were children. It was all a game back then. Then we got older and it got so much harder to say.
You should tell her how you feel, before it's too late.
I want to tell her. I do. Look, this locket belonged to my mother. I want to give it to Idona as a token of my love. The chain is broken, and Elman the blacksmith is the only one in town who can fix it. If I take it to him, he's sure to suspect something and turn me away.
Well, I'll take it to him.
Why not let me take it to him?
Yes, that might work. Elman would never suspect a stranger like you. There's one more thing. Idona's father keeps a careful eye on his daughter and won't give me a moment alone with her.
I will take her the locket and your words.
Wonderful! Just perfect! Take the locket to Elman at the smithy across the street. Once it's repaired, bring it to Idona and tell her I love her and that I'll do everything in my power to make her happy every day we are together.
Very well.
Very well. I'll tell her.
And just one more thing. After you talk to her, could you come back and tell me what she said? One way or another, I have to know.
I'll come back.
Never fear. I will bring you her answer.
Fetch quests! Alright, let's go. But for Eridan, the world is ending. Yeah, but fetch quests, bro. Alright. Let's see. This is Elman Brushwood.
Hello there. Ranger, are you? Let me guess. You've sprung some rivet or busted a blade out there roaming about the wild, and you need old Elman to make it right again.
Can you fix his locket?
I have a locket with a broken chain. Do you think you can repair it?
Let's see it. Looks like something might have been made in these parts. Maybe back in me old dad's day. Wouldn't expect one of your kind to have something like this. Where'd you come by?
You are correct. It is breed work. I'm having it repaired as a favor to a friend.
I see. Well, it couldn't be simpler. I'll just add another link, and it won't cost you but a single silver penny. There you are. Good as new.
I thank you. Farewell, Smith.
Alright. And where's the girl? How do I... Map? No. That's the I want the town map. Q? Where was... Okay. Headpiece. Skills. Log. Raleigh's gift. And where is Idona Bellflower? Adalga Old Bank. Where is Iona Bell Tower? to the southerner. Up to Groff.
Well now, if you don't mind my saying so, you don't look much like a Breelander. Is there something I can do for you?
I need a favor.
I have a favor to ask of you.
A favor? What sort of favor?
I would like you to bring a store of weapons to sell to the Bree folk.
You're pulling my beard. Weapons for these folk? They wouldn't know which end of the sword to hang on to. I might as well try selling shoes to hobbits.
They may have had no need of weapons in the past, but these are unsettling times. They must be able to defend themselves.
I'll not deny times are growing dark. There's trouble all around. But you'll never get these folks to believe it. Life's been too easy for them for too long.
Not everyone is blind to the growing threat. It was one of the townsmen who sent me to ask this of you. There are others who are worried as well.
It'll take more than a few sensible folk to make it worth my time. These people are simple and peace-loving. It's plowshares they want, not swords.
Don't let their past prevent them from preparing for their future. It would be wrong to leave them defenseless.
You're right, of course. Maybe it's not such a bad idea after all. At least I'd have no competition. All right, I'll do it.
Excellent. I will let them know of your decision. Safe travels, Groff.
Groff. Is this Iona Bell Tower? Yeah, Spellflower, so...
Hello, is there something I can do for you?
I have something for you. From Rowley Appledore.
A gift? From Rowley? But I thought that is he... I'm sorry, it's just so unexpected. What is this gift?
This locket.
This locket. It was his mother's.
Oh, it's beautiful. But I don't understand. Why is he giving me this now?
He also wished me to convey his love for you.
Rowley loves me? Still? We were so close when we were children, but I thought he had forgotten all that.
He seems quite sincere.
But this is wonderful news. Wonderful. Rowley's always had my heart, always. The poor, simple, wonderful fool.
He wanted an answer.
He is awaiting an answer from you.
Oh, please tell him I love him, and that we will find a way to be together always.
A welcome message, I'm sure. Goodbye, Idona.
Alright. Well, that's good. Everything turned out good. She wasn't actually already married and pregnant. Good. No. Stuff moved fast and the fucking olden times.
You're back! Did you speak to Idona? What did she say? I'm dying to know.
It seems you have won her heart, Rowley.
Wonderful, wonderful! I can't thank you enough, my friend. But wait, hang on. Oh, I completely forgot. Edmund must have charged you something for that repair. I owe you for that and for your trouble. Here, take what I have. I wish it could be more.
Thanks and good luck.
Thank you. And good luck to you both.
Hey, 50 coins for that. Hell yeah. I have no reason to be altruistic right now. I need the money for the travels and the hardships ahead. I would just give the other news to the other guy. Where is he? He's over here.
Did you speak with Groff? What did he say? Will he bring us weapons?
He will.
I managed to convince you. You will have your arms.
Excellent. My only concern now is the time it will take. What if we need to defend the town before the dwarf-made goods arrive? Maybe you could help me with that as well.
In what way?
How so?
I can tell by your gear that you are no stranger to a fight. If you should have occasion to, well, let's say, recover any weapons you don't need, bring them to me, and I will pay you for them.
Keep that
I
in
will
mind.
bear that in mind. Farewell.
Okay, I can sell weapons at this guy. Alright, well, this is a good start to the series. Well, thank you guys for watching this episode of Iron Place. Next time I'm gonna check out if I can play this with a controller, because Honestly, the mouse keyboard controls feels kind of awkward, to be honest with you. Beyond that, this is actually really cool. I like the, I like that, that you just hang out in Lord of the Rings world and talk to people. It feels like playing D&D. I like it. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, bye.